Salaki Akim, someone had to call in and disrupt the whole frequency, man. I didn't even take that call, man. Salakia. All right. But coming back in, okay, back to Ephesians chapter 1. We're going to continue on. All right. Verse 9, and it reads, having made known unto us the mystery of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he hath proposed in himself. You see? And that's what it is, which the point that I was getting at before I was interrupted, all right, was that, we the only ones doing the right thing, to have that confidence and just ride this ride out, man, no matter how hard it gets. All right, to understand that, our trials and tribulations is as steel being tempered in the furnace, and steel is tempered to be made stronger, to be made tougher. Gold is put in the furnace to be purified, to be made more beautiful, because you don't want to put gold in your jewelry and that gold is mixed in with gravel, coal, whatever other, elements of the earthly elements is there that just makes it, undesirable. You don't want that in your jewelry. You want your Cuban link to be nice and shining, man, to be glowing. So that's what the purpose of being put in the furnace is about, but just to further reinforce that, us in this knowledge, prophesying this word, all right, and this word being revealed unto us and us going out there to teach it, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, just solidifies it that we're doing the right thing, man. And we have to hold on to the end, all right, because we're home stretch. All these things going on, we are home stretch, and guess what? It's only going to get tougher, man. It's only going to get harder. All right, so verse 10, that in the dispensation of the fullness of times, he might gather together in one all things in Hamashiach Yahushai, both which are in heaven and which are on earth, even in him. Okay, in whom also we have obtained in an inheritance, being predestined according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. Which goes back to the point that I said in the beginning. With the Lord being the Father of spirits, man. He has everybody playing out their own role. You have the elites on the left-hand side. You got these devils on the left-hand side, these heathens on the left-hand side, 2/3 Jakes on the left-hand side. And guess what? You got the right-hand side. So that starts with the elect, and Lord willing, we're off that number. We're out there in the highways and hedges pushing this word, prophesying the downfall of this kingdom and prophesying the rise of our people, starting with the salvation of the elect. And after that, it's the kingdom, man, where we're going to be ruling over these nations. All right. And they're going to be building our kingdom up. They're going to be serving us, all right, binding their nobles with fetters of irons, all right. They're going to be put in that low place because they put us in that low place, and it was all about, it was all judgment from on high, because we turned our back on the Lord. But guess what? Lamentations chapter 4, let's go get that real quick. All right, Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. And it reads, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, meaning it's fulfilled. All right. And that's the times that we're entering into. OK, the punishment of our iniquity being accomplished, that time, that time being up. Hey, if you were young, you remember, or if you have kids, that, when they act up, you put them on timeout. Hey, go face the wall. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, man. Hey, sometimes you get the belt, you get grounded, you get your phones taken, you get your PS4, whatever, the Xbox, whatever. I grew up with the Xbox. You get that taken away from you for a certain amount of time, So it's like, hey, man, then when that time runs out, when that time is fulfilled, you get the stuff back. All right. So the same thing is happening with us, man. We got, we got the belt. All right. We were put on timeout. OK, but guess what? That timeout is about to be fulfilled. All right. And we're going to have our kingdom back. OK, and this time we're going to be ruling in righteousness because we're not going to be going off anymore, man. We're going to have them new bodies. All right. So it reads, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Why? Because we're not going to be going off no more. All right. We're going to inherit the incorruptible, as it is written in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15. All right. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's going into, what I said through the spirit, that these heathens, starting with the so-called white man, all right, Esau, Edom, they're going to go into slavery, man. OK, it's nothing but idolatry going on all over the world because of these heathens, man. All right. And hey, man, it's going to suck to be them in the kingdom, man. All right. But we're going to love every second of it. OK, so let's go into it. We were at the book of Ephesians chapter 1. All right. Let me just find it. It's a lot. It's amped up in the spirit. All right. And it reads, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance. So Ephesians 1 and 11. All right. I'm going to wrap it up, and it reads, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestined according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. All right. So that's what's going on, man. The Lord is ushering in the kingdom. He's having that trumpet blown, and Lord willing, we're of that number. We're those people. We're those men that's blowing the trumpet, man. All right. Verse 12, that we should be that we should be to the praise of his glory, who first trusted in Hamashiach Yahushai, in whom ye also trusted after that you heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom also after that ye believed, ye were sealed with that Holy Spirit of promise, man, which is the earnest of our inheritance until the redemption of the purchased possession unto the praise of his glory. You see? Wherefore I also, after I heard of your faith in Hamashiach Yahushai and love unto all the saints. All right. That's what it is, man. Okay. That's what's going on. So, hey, man, you ever feel down? You ever feel low in the spirit, man? Just remember these precepts. All right. And we didn't forget about Jeremiah chapter 1. Okay. You know, I just put that on hold, for quite a while, but it's all through the spirit, man. Spirit is as the wind. Sometimes the spirit wants you to, bring out a precept and then go and further, break that down, into a slew of precepts and then go back to that just to finish it off, man. All right. So book of Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. I'm going to read it again. And it reads, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I have sanctified thee. All right. And this is what the same thing how he did. Yahweh Shema Shai did Jeremiah. Lord willing, we're of that number. He did us, man. And the reason I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. You see? So that's what it is, man. All right. We're prophesying the downfall of this kingdom and the salvation of the elect, man. Lord willing, we're of that number, the 1/3 remnant. All right. We're going to be a first fruits entering into the kingdom of heaven to rule the world, man. All right. So with that, I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Bahashim Rachaha Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson, Lord willing. This lesson, this exhortation was elevating and uplifting to the Akim. All right. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom on to the next.